Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I'm Daniel, founder and chief architect here at Rhea AI, and it's Sunday night, my favorite night of the week, because all the business stuff floats away, and I get to start working on all the cool stuff I've been thinking about all week. No more meetings, no more capital raises, no more financial wabbity-goo, whatever the word is for it, and now we get to play around. So, what are we playing around with this Sunday night? Well, first off, let's get into why when people say AI coding is not real or it doesn't work or this or that, well, I'm sorry to say it's coming for all of us, so you just got to adapt. And I'm going to show you some adaptation tricks that you can do right here. Over here on this side of the screen, I'm working on something for my son. He's 14-year old. He said, "Dad, can you make me a chatbot that'll teach me how to be uh, a video editor?" And I didn't have the heart to tell him, well, that may not be a job in a couple of years. No, it's always going to be a job because it's the creative stuff. And I love that part about AI. Yes, it's going to, take some jobs. We know that. But the creative jobs are going to get fun. They're going to get interesting. Maybe a lot of us will get more into the creative aspects and elements of life just by virtue of the fact that we're not going to have to do all this rote plain stuff anyway. This right here is called Clipcraft. He came up with the idea. And we can scroll through here. Let's see, tell me more, tell me more. I'm ready. I'm ready to launch. I'm not even going to start the creative portal because there's some things about it I don't really like. So I'm actually going to approve. I have two different AIs working on it right now. One is Claude and the other one is ChatGPT, and they want to have a pairs programming conversation about this issue. I'm going to say go right ahead. Let's see that. So in this case, we're going to have Claude send over a message over to ChatGPT, and let's see what happens. Well, Claude got a little messed up there. Oops, seems like I made a mistake. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hey, ChatGPT, you're a software architect. The current implementation isn't working, and I want to go try to fix something. While that's running, let's take a look at what we've got over here. Four different products that we offer here at Rhea AI. One is called the Rhea platform. It is coming, and it'll be able to get rid of basically 10 or 15 different SaaS products that you use today. We roll them all up into one platform. It's an operating system. It's a web-based operating system that's got Rhea, our flagship AI, over on the side. Rhea is small, she's nimble, she's adaptive, she's a pod of dolphins. Everything else in Silicon Valley is a giant blue whale. We built a pod of dolphins, so she's fast, nimble, quick, and she can do amazing things. She has an emotional memory construction. She will challenge you too. She's not a mirror. She's not like TikTok, where she shows you exactly what you want. She will challenge you like a friend would. And so we think that's pretty incredible. She will walk small business owners all around the country through exactly what they need to do to be a success. You'll be able to integrate data into the platform from a bunch of different sources, and then she just chews through it and tells you how to improve your business. It's going to be awesome. We'll be bringing that to market sometime in the next month, a couple weeks. We're releasing at the speed of AI coding, which means we need to be careful. So how do AI code? Well, first off, I just showed you that you can create a pairs programming over here. Let's see. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and let them do their thing. I don't need to get involved. Those two guys can handle it. What I'm working on is Rhea Architect, our MCP server. It's a custom server that we're going to be building on the back end that makes it possible for our Windsurf experience to go way ahead of everybody else's. And that means architectural analysis, task planning, quality assurance, cross-platform support. There's all these different things that we can build into a server. Now, I'm using a lot of gobbledygook words to prove a point here. AI coding's here. You just have to know how to use it. You have to build an AI society at your company that follows all the rules and talks to each other. That's the secret to AI. Here we go, Rhea Architect MCP. I came in here to Google AI Studio and used Gemini Pro, and I said, here is a core capability that I need you to build. I had a conversation with AI about exactly what it is that I wanted to build, this MCP server, Model Context Provider. Model Context Provider was invented by the folks, thank goodness, over at Anthropic back in November of 2024. And ever since then, it's slowly changing the world because instead of having to build APIs, you can have tiny little commands that you give to a program, and your AI will be able to talk to other AIs and say, hey, what can I do with you? And the other guy goes, here's all the things I can do. I could send you data. I could update somebody's email address. I could ship you a package. What do you want? And the other guy goes, well, my guy wants this. And so it allows them to talk to each other and negotiate in plain English, which I think is fascinating. Now, because I had a conversation with my AI, I said, I need you to help me build an architectural program that makes our code a lot better than whatever else is coming out of Windsurf. And so I pasted all this information that you see in this blue box right here, this blue box, excuse me. I pasted all of this stuff that was based on a conversation. I know what all these things mean, but I didn't actually write much of it. I just talked him through the system that I needed to build, and it goes really in deep. At which point, it came back and said, "Sure, Daniel, here's the entire program that you need, all this Python." And then we got into the situation where I said, you know what? That's not really what I want. I need something that's going to be a Node.js. Let's see if I can find where that is. Fact check, fact check. Let's see here. Give me the entire program one more time. I was feeling lazy. I didn't want to scroll up, waste a few tokens. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're jamming out here. 11 o'clock. Don't even have the sleeves on. Here we go. Let's go. There we go. You need to change Rhea to a Node MCP with the following specifics. Now, where did I get these specifics? I asked Olympus, our MCP server system, hey, write me a command I can send back to Google Gemini 2.5 to get the same tech stack so that it can send over what you need. And so it sent this command, and so I put this in here, and I said, okay, sure, I can change that from Python over to Node.js, no problem, Daniel. And it gave me all of this code right here. So I'm going to show you guys live how this works. We're going to take this, take the whole thing. Let's see. We'll come over here, say copy text, just like that. Well, actually, let's do Markdown. Why not? I'm going to say, here's the entire program. Read it and tell me what you see. There we go. So we're going to have it take a look at the program that Google wrote for us. Let's see what we come up with. Now, this is Claude Sonnet doing his job. I see a complete implementation. Hey, this thing looks pretty cool. Here's what I observe. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I'm going to say ask to other AIs what they think. Watch this. Let's get their perspective. You starting to see the secret? The secret to AI? Yeah. I'm not going to give anything else out. This is our bread and butter. It's our secret sauce. It's how we're building everything so fast. But just like that, you stand up a different one and you get them talking. We have so much behind IDOS, our proto-AGI system, that even this tiny little piece right here wouldn't give you enough to tell you the whole story. So I'm feeling generous tonight. I want to give out something to the community. If you're not yet taking your AI coding to the next level, maybe this will help you get there. But certainly my son is going to enjoy it when I finish this up. Ooh, that was super loud. He's probably going to love that part. Yep, so we're building out a creative studio for him where he can be able to chat with these different systems. And if there's any errors, well, I can just ask a few different AIs to look at it. Here we go. Your implementation looks strong. Want to ask another? How about a user? How about we ask Windsurf what he thinks? Windsurf is the program that's going to be talking to this MCP server, so he might want to know. Yeah, let's ask. We'll get a third opinion. Okay, I'm going to shut the video off because otherwise I'm going to give away the whole secret sauce. But you can have one system writing code, another one checking it, another one triple checking it, and you can still build something awesome for your kid over here on a Sunday night, and it doesn't take that long. Just have to kind of know what you're doing. And just remember, if you don't know what you're doing, ask a guy. And then ask another, and then ask another. I hope this was informative. I hope it showed you some new tricks that you might be able to use to take your AI coding to the next level. Because if you're still using Bolt, well, that's okay. But it's not going to get you to the enterprise system that you need. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. And we look forward to releasing Structured Mind, IDOS, Rhea, and Rhea Platform all at the same time coming up here in just about a month. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. Have a great night.